Alan Newcastle sits alone watching YouTube videos on his computer when suddenly he hears an all too familiar cry for help.
There is no expectation of privacy in public.
There's no need to fear. Hezokai is here.
Well, your security cameras are the same thing because anyone could FOIA request your footage. If they were legit investigative journalists that were actually doing what they say they're trying to do, they would FOIA all the security cam footage they possibly could get their hands on, because they're an investigative journalist who investigate, and they would sift through this footage. And instead of spending hours and hours and hours roaming around, wobbling their camera all over, they'd be digging through the footage, looking to see where the discrepancies are. And then if they see something that looks fishy, then they would FOIA request that person's paperwork. And they'd start looking and say, oh, look, the numbers don't match. Oh, and that was on the video footage on that day. Oh, look, see, they were over here. Oh, and then they'd put it together, and that would be investigative journalism, and that would be uncovering something. But that's not what they do. That's not what they do at all. What they do is they say, you're a servant. You have to do what I told you because you're my servant, because I'm God and you're crap and you. Okay. The only thing that matters is the dude with the camera. Everybody else in the world could just die. Or stay home. And they're looking for trouble and getting it and then complaining. My favorite is when they say, oh, I don't know why you're bothering me. I'm just here working on a story. That's such BS, because their interaction with the cops is the story they're working on. You shouldn't be here because I'm just working on a story. But them being there is the story. It's so frustrating because it's so blatantly obvious, transparent BS, and yet they just keep doing it. They just keep doing it and doing it and doing it. Here's the point. It's not that they're working on a story. That's the issue. Whether or not they're working on a story, it's that they are the story. They're creating the story. They say, I'm an independent journalist. But a journalist doesn't create a story. They find a story and they cover it. If they see a water main break, if they see somebody got mugged, if they see something like that, that's a story. They'll cover it. These guys walk into a post office where there's nothing happening, just people doing what you do at a post office, sending packages or whatever, or receiving packages, filling out forms, buying envelopes and stamps. That's not a story. They're not there to cover that. They're there to create a story. They are the story. They make themselves the story. Are they working on a story? Technically, yeah, but they're not working on a story. They're working on creating a story. Instead, I have to hold your hand like a baby and explain it to you one tiny little piece at a time. The frauditor side, the sovereign citizens side argument against trespass is that you cannot be trespassed unless there's some other crime committed to cause the trespass. Crime can only be if you physically hurt someone or steal something. So if I walk in by that rationale, by your rationale, not mine, not my rationale, by your rationale, if I walk into your house and I didn't break in, I didn't commit a crime, you cannot ask me to leave. Because trespassing itself isn't a crime. You have to commit a crime to cause the trespass to happen. And the only way to commit a crime is to physically hurt someone or to steal something. I'm not hurting you by sitting in your house. And if I'm not stealing from you, if I'm just sitting there, then by your rationale, you can't ask me to leave. And there ain't a damn thing you can do about it. And I can just sit there all I want. As long as I don't hurt anybody and I don't steal anything, there's no crime committed. If there's no crime committed, there's no trespass. Because they are, all of them, wrong. It's like, don't you understand that when you say this, you're going against this, which is what you say? You're going against your own, the hypocrisy and the stupidity and the nonsensical, illogical logic of what they do, what they do makes no sense because it's nonsensical. And now, ladies and gentlemen, time to turn on Dr. Smooth Talking Hezekiah, because it's getting warmer out. And I'm feeling good right about now. Having a good morning, having a good day, entertaining you wonderful people. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Chilling out, relaxing. None of them make any sense because they're all a bunch of idiots. They're all so stupid and dumb. And they never quit. They're a bunch of buttheads. They're a bunch of dorks. What I wouldn't do, stab them with a fork.